This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll. Yeah.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tori, you happy down there?
Yeah, things are great.
What happened?
I got a brush and an earring, and we're all good. We're fine.
All right, that's how we do it. That's how we do it over here.
That's
we
true.
roll with the punches. All right, we're starting today with the movie The Apprentice, starring Sebastian Stan. If you don't remember, he played Tommy Lee, right?
That's right.
In that Pamela and Tommy Lee movie. As Donald Trump this time, it premiered last night at the Cannes Film Festival. Here is Cate Blanchett giving Sebastian a hug and a kiss following the premiere. The film got an 8-minute standing ovation, but the film includes some very controversial scenes, including one where Trump rapes his ex-wife Ivana. The Trump campaign is not happy at all about this. In fact, they said they plan on suing. The filmmaker was asked about being sued during a press conference. Here's what he said about it.
Everybody talks about him suing a lot of people. They don't talk about his success rate, though, you know? I don't necessarily think that this is a movie that, you know, he would dislike. I don't necessarily think he would like it. I think that I think he would be surprised, you know? And you know, like I said before, like, I would be happy. I would offer him to go and meet him wherever he wants and talk about the context of the movie, have a screening, and have a chat afterwards.
I don't know where this guy's from, but
He's from Iran.
I don't see Trump liking this film, is my point.
Trump
Yes.
is not going to like it because it's not only about the alleged rape that happened with Ivana Trump and Donald Trump, but also the film depicts Trump popping amphetamine pills, getting liposuction, and having surgery to remove his bald spot. And then in regard to Ivana Trump, in 1990, during their divorce deposition, Ivana alleged Trump raped her, after blaming her for recommending a specific surgeon for the scalp reduction operation that wound up causing him a ton of pain. So, but in 1993, Ivana also stated that, sorry, I'll just stop talking.
Yeah, you were saying popping
everybody.
pills, and our clip here was popping.
Yeah.
We're having some mic
sorry.
issues.
You're fine, no worries.
You know, I don't think Trump will like this, but, you know, a lot of times I remember, and it's sad because this movie also depicted a sexual assault that was on record, was when the What's Love Got to Do with It with Ike and Tina Turner, their biopic, when that came out. I remember him threatening to sue over that, but that was something that was pretty much well documented. Jeff, when I'm looking at this movie, what I'm looking for is how we got here. And I think, you know, you look at the popularity of a movie like Wall Street, and, you know, when Michael Douglas famously said, greed is good. And the 80s, where all this money started to be generated in America. It was the GM was booming. It was a different America. And Trump comes from that America. And yet we judge him, as the only way we can, through the lens of 2024 eyes. So I'm very curious to see where all these moguls came from, where this mentality that, you know, I need to own half of New York City and everybody will bow beneath me, and you're right. Like, how did that human being get generated? I'm very curious.
Well, first of all, he has the ambition of someone that very few people have seen. But someone who shaped him very much is someone named Roy Cohn. He's going to be played by Jeremy Strong. If you guys don't remember, he played Kendall Roy from Succession. He's a method actor, extremely good. Roy Cohn saw the ambition in Donald Trump, famously, and said, that man's going to be president, a long time ago. And he worked with Roger Stone, and the two of them came up with a plan. And they offered to sort of shape him. So I can't wait for the people to see how that architecture scaffolding was built, much like his Trump buildings. That was built by people who told him what he could do, what he couldn't do. As for the rape, truth is the defense of defamation. So he has to prove that that either didn't happen, or he has to go to court where everything's going to come out. I promise you, Donald Trump, in my opinion, will not sue. This will only lead to more of us discussing the rape that people don't want right before an election year, in my opinion.
All right, we'll see if it even comes out. It dropped at Cannes, but who knows if we'll get to see it at
That's
some
right.
point. All right, Demi Moore is speaking out about her latest film where she appears fully nude. In The Substance, Demi, who is 61, plays a fading actress who takes a back-market substance to become a younger version of herself. Both she and co-star Margaret Qualley appeared fully nude in the film. During some press at the Cannes Film Festival, Demi said she felt very vulnerable shooting the scene, obviously, but tried to laugh it off. Let's watch.
You know, I had someone who was a great partner, who I felt very, safe with, and we obviously were quite close in certain moments, naked, and it allowed us also a lot of levity in those moments at how absurd those certain situations were with us laying on the tile floor.
Yeah, so Margaret Qualley, if you didn't know, is Andie MacDowell's daughter, and she's kind of an up-and-comer, which is very exciting. Demi also famously got nude in striptease. If you guys remember that walk she did with her white shirt, right. She got $12.5 million for that. So I think she's 61. She's looking great. Go for it.
Go for it, yes.
What a cool idea.
You know, unless you are, there are certain personality types. Some people are exhibitionists. We've seen those people. They do well on YouTube and other platforms. They don't mind, being nude or doing something to cause attention to themselves. But no matter how famous you are, no matter what shape you're in, no matter what age you are, it's very difficult to take your clothes off just with the lights on with somebody you love. Much less with gaffers and sound techs to do that. And to do it with an actor that's much younger than you, that's supposed to play you, that's a little bit strange as well.
But let's not forget that Demi Moore, and kudos to her.
Yes.
Do it, girl. You look wonderful. But let's not forget how many plastic surgeries she's done.
Yeah.
Right before she did the Charlie's Angel, whatever number it was, she admitted to a full body makeover.
Wow.
So, and I know that was a while ago, but a 61-year-old Demi Moore does not represent what most 60-year-old women look like. Probably what 99.9% of 60-year-old women look like. So I think it's great of her, but at the same time, like, she looks
a one in a
impeccable.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
On. It's not that brave when you look like that, in my opinion.
Fair.
Would we be talking about this movie if they didn't appear nude?
It's a great question.
Great question.
Now,
I don't know if we would.
The critics gave it a big, we got a standing ovation. I wonder if the ovation was for the bravery or if it was for other things.
And I think Jeff brings up a good point, and it doesn't, cast a negative light on the film. You have to have some talking point. We just talked about the Trump film. It's like, is Trump going to be mad? You have to get something to get people talking. If this is the thing that's going to be the headline that makes people realize that this movie exists, then go with it.
Absolutely. All right, coming up on DBL, our interview with comedian Bruce Vilanch. He's telling us about being part of a new documentary on Netflix. And Elvis Presley's iconic Graceland mansion is headed for a foreclosure auction. Will the house actually be sold? Welcome back. Shout out to our DBL team getting that mic fixed
Yeah.
up
I
there.
know.
Nice job, everybody.
Good job. I
Good
felt
job.
like the pit crew over here.
It was. It's a good one. Zip, 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 zoom.
My statement was good enough. We could have just moved on, but the sound effects are always good. All right. Is Graceland going to be sold? Elvis Presley's granddaughter is suing to stop the mansion from hitting the auction block. Riley Kehoe inherited the property from her mother, Lisa Marie, after she died. She says a private investment firm claimed her mother took out a loan for $3.8 million and used Graceland as collateral, but never paid the loan back. Now the firm is planning to auction it off this week, but Riley says Graceland is not for sale. She claims the loan documents are fraudulent and that the investment firm isn't a real practice. The estate is worth between $400 and $500 million. Wow.
Yeah, this is like a big scam. Riley is saying.
That's her claims.
Her claim is saying that. Just so you know, guess how many visitors tour Graceland each year?
5 million.
Oh,
500,000.
600,000.
Okay.
That was good,
All
too.
right.
And it brings in an economic impact on the city of Memphis, about $150 million per year. I think the country would be worse off if we lost Graceland, don't you?
Well, he recorded a number of his songs in what he calls his jungle room. So you have not only obviously the history of Graceland, but knowing that he actually wrote and recorded some songs in there.
Totally.
And it was purchased way back in the 50s for like $100,000.
Yeah.
So it's historical. I know it's not in the best area. You've been there.
The Lisa Marie's there. You can see the plane.
Is that the plane's name?
Yeah, yeah.
Elvis is buried there. His parents, his grandmother, his daughter, and grandson. A memorial for Elvis's twin, who was a stillborn, is also still at Graceland.
I mean, I guess my question is, yes, we're talking about Graceland's issues present day, but how did we get here? He's arguably the most famous musician
it tells you how sneaky loans are.
Yes, but it just it's just strange to me that something that brings in this many visitors is this iconic doesn't have like some kind of like serious bank looking over it. And if it was up to Lisa Marie to be writing loans and analyzing this, it just shows you that behind these huge historical places, sometimes it's just like a person that unknowingly was near the end of their life. So who knows if this is real, but it makes me wonder, there must be something here where this company is still pursuing this. Because if they were a fraud and they were going to be discovered like this, they would disappear and delete their website. They're going forward with this, so they must feel like they have some kind of standing here, right?
Well, she needs to get some better lawyers.
Or because a lawyer.
I don't know finance as well, but if you're taking out almost a $4 million loan against the house and it's worth $500 million, that's a drop in the bucket, right? I would think a bank would give you a backup loan on that because you're going to pay them based off people coming to see Graceland every year. I'd hate if an investor went in here and something happened to the house.
Oh my God.
I would like it to stay with the family, and I think maybe other investors might step up to help that family.
Well, it does have a national
historic... 1991, it was named to the American National Register of Historical Places.
So when something is named into that registry, are they protected?
You'd think, but apparently this loan, and I can't believe, but she put up Graceland as collateral, and once you do that, the bank, according to what they're saying, has the ability to take the house.
And even if the bank takes it, though, my question is, are they able to cause any sort of destruction to it?
Right.
I don't think they would knock it down. I think the bigger thing is, are they allowed to take the profits that can you imagine the merch?
Yeah. Right.
Just the merch.
It's $150 million just from the impact of the city alone on Memphis, just from that.
Do you think any of those 600,000 visitors a year aren't leaving with at least an armful of T-shirts and commemorative pens? Whoever gets this, this will be a groundswell of money. So I can't believe we've been having this conversation over a couple $1 million.
Maybe the city of Memphis could go and try to reback and invest in itself because the surrounding area around there isn't the best by far, right? So if they could do something to take control of that property, this is all speculation now, and then kind of give back to help build up the city around there, that would be a win-win.
Yes, absolutely. Totally agree.
True.
Coming up on DBL, our chat with comedian Bruce Valanche. He's what is that?
Reminiscing?
Oh yeah, he is, about his iconic TV special. The very special moment he and Tori had. We could have just put that. They had a great moment.
We did.
starting. There weren't really very many queer comics.
When I started out, if someone were talking about being gay, most people would be shaking their head or make sure they understood what they heard.
Welcome back. That was a clip from the new Netflix documentary Outstanding. And earlier we spoke with Bruce Vilanch. He's an icon of not only queer comedy, but television history as we know it. And get this, he was also my dad Jerry's best friend from high school. And talking with him about that was a moment I will never, ever forget. Take a look.
Please welcome to the show, Bruce Vilanch.
Yes. Thank you very much. Hello. Tori Shulman, hello.
Hello.
Full disclosure, I grew up with Tori Shulman's father.
Yes. I just wanted to say hi. And Jerry, my dad says hello and he misses you very much.
I know. I'm looking at you to see if there's any of Grandma Clara in your face.
Oh my God, I never met Clara. She died before I met her.
Clara.
Oh,
she
my
was
grandma.
She was Scarlett O'Hara if Scarlett O'Hara had been Jewish.
Really? Oh my God.
She was from the South, and she was a belle, a real belle.
Mama Clara, I've never met her. Tori. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
That's a
mitzvah. That's a mitzvah. Way to go, Erica. Thank you, Bruce.
I'm old enough I can actually say that. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Never met.
How am I going to follow that up?
I know. I'm
Bruce,
sorry.
you're always in the background.
I know.
You're always in the background talking to my buddy Matt, and you're always like, hey. And then he's like, I'm with Bruce, I got to go.
That's your shout out.
Yeah,
but the thing about Clara was she wasn't gay and she wasn't a comic, so she's not relevant this minute. But I just had to say that.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful moment. You got to send that to your dad.
I will. Thank
All right,
you,
Bruce, let's get into this. You've always been the guy to write TV specials and variety shows, and I hear that Bette Midler put you on that path. Can you explain?
She did. Well, I met her only 50 years ago, excuse me. Thank you. I'm back. I met her 50 years ago. She was playing a club in Chicago, and she was starting out, and I began writing for her because I interviewed her, and there she is now with King Kong. I just started writing. She said, "You're a very funny writer," and I said, "You're very funny. You should talk more." And so she said, "You got any lines?" And that's echoed for 50 years. And I've done all of her comedy shows and all that stuff with her. And what happened was she exploded, and other people began calling me and asking me to write for them. And so after 5 years, I moved out to LA and began writing what was variety television, which is of course now dead. There's the Paul Lynde Halloween special, one of my absolute favorites.
Wow.
It's an epic. Everybody tunes in YouTube every year. If we'd known 45 years ago that they were going to be watching it, we would have probably paid closer attention. But, we didn't. And also, we were all chemically altered much of the time.
Yeah, so, absolutely. And I'm excited. I've been a stand-up comic for almost 20 years, so I've seen every documentary about comedy. I can't wait for this one. You're in the new Netflix documentary, Outstanding, a comedy revolution about LGBTQ+ comics. How has your identity made you funnier as a person throughout your life, would you say?
Well, I think that, I have many identities. I mean, and I just never deny any of them. I'm a big old Jew, and I'm a big old queen. So, and I just kind of embrace that. Fortunately, I'm in the business where you can do that. I'm not like a cost accountant in a firm. I'm out there being my own flamboyant self. But I think that what those two identities in particular share is that they're outsiders. I mean, Jews and gay people have always been on the outside of the social norm, and so you have a worldview of. Wouldn't it be wonderful to be one of them? Well, maybe not. Maybe it's wonderful to be one of us.
I just want to say, Mr. Vilanch, thank you. I became a comic, and I hope I'm doing Mama Clara well, and I'm so excited to meet someone who knew her.
Aww.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm so excited to hear that you're a comic, because Jerry never told me that.
Yeah. He'll connect with you after this, but again, so much love for that mention of Clara. Thank you.
That is beautiful. Wow, who would have thought?
I love that. Beautiful.
Thank you. There's so much to talk to you about. We need to have you back on. Please, D-Mail Nation, though, catch Bruce in the Netflix documentary, Outstanding, a Comedy Revolution. It premieres June 18th. Thank you again. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thanks, Bruce.
Have fun. Netflix and chill.
Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out.
Steph, let's go shopping. What do you have for us today?
Hey, Tori. Hi, DBL Nation. We are so excited to show you the deals today. They are wonderful. So let's check everything out. First up today, we've got the 2-pack Tech Theory True Wireless Earbuds. This deal includes 2 sets of earbuds with charging cases, and these earbuds will allow you to stream music, make calls all wirelessly from your smartphone or other Bluetooth-enabled devices. So normally these are $60 each. However, we have got a 2-pack for $25.
I like
that. Is saving 79%. Now check out this deal. We've got the Malibu Sky Edith Print Satchel. This deal includes 1 satchel. We have it in 4 colors. It's crafted from high quality vegan leather for durability and stain resistance.
Cute.
So normally this is $128.
Okay.
However, we have got it for $29.99. That's saving 77%. Next up today, I just feel like these have got your name all over them.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, it's a 6-piece glass LED real flame effect wax candle set. So this deal includes 6 candles in 3 different sizes with 2 remotes. Normally this is $60. However, we've got the entire set for $24.99, which is saving 58%. Now, this is absolutely heavenly. It's the Sunbeam Shiatsu foot massager with heat and compression.
Nice.
The deal includes 1 foot massager with a remote. There are 3 compression levels and intensities that you can choose from. Normally, this is $150.
No.
We've got it for $59.99. Saving 60%.
Y'all head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or as always, you can just scan that QR code right on screen to take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Steph, thank you so much.
Tori, any candles left back there?
Dude, how do you get all of this stuff?
I didn't take the candles yet. I have not yet taken the candles. But I do think they're great for indoors or outdoors if you don't want a fire hazard.
Yes.
I just can't get enough.
You slipped into a little Bill Clinton at the end there.
I did not.
Oh, you did.
A lot of word for it. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.